Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I tried talking again while my mic was muted, but hey, that's what happens when you're trying to do too many things at once. Let me scooch up here. Let's get a little closer here. This is Tim coming at you with a let's play of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. And I've got it up right now, and that's the music you can hear at the moment. But also, let me see if we can switch over to the screen here. Well, let's just leave this here. Anyways, we're playing Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and I'm sharing that this game is available, or will be available October 5th, 2021, and it is available sooner for those of you who got the deluxe version, but for the rest of the world, it'll be available on October 5th. And I have a review code thanks to our friends over at Sega. Thank you very much for giving us a review code. It's always an opportunity or an honor to be able to check this out and share it with our community. So thank you very much for that. And while we're here, I wanted to share not only some of the single player type stuff we've got here, but also some of the multiplayer that I was able to play with my family earlier today with my wife and my son, Sammy, and then my mom spectating in the background. There's no video capturing that, but I did capture the gameplay, so I can share a little bit of that as well. So, but before we get into that, let's switch on over to the game only here and share some of the things that you can get in the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. So, just to reiterate, if you're not aware, this is a remake of the first two Monkey Ball games, Super Monkey Ball and Super Monkey Ball 2, and also Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. So, 300 stages from those games. You get 12 mini games, including the monkey racing, soccer, bowling, baseball, and such. And we'll get to see some of those in the multiplayer video I'll share with you in a little bit. You can challenge your friends to compete for top banana on online leaderboards. And immerse yourself in the Super Monkey Ball world with creative comic book style storytelling in the story mode. I did play a little bit of the story mode to begin with, and I mean, you're just basically racing through to try to get through the course as fast as you can. For me and my family, this game is about the party game, so I'm going to focus on this part for the most part. But I will show what's in here. So basically, you can play as the characters here and also buy characters, which I was able to buy Sonic. 5,000 points that I was able to earn in game. But I could play as that character and go through the story mode. And here's the story mode, or you can do the challenge modes from each of the games from the 1 or 2, or the practice modes for 1 and 2, and then there's special mode. And those I have not unlocked yet. So let's get back to here. But I wanted to show you guys, excuse me, what was there. Before we get into the party games, see, we've got the ranking challenges, which I have not done. I'm not good enough yet at this game to do that, but it is certainly a lot of fun to play with the family. You can get costumes. I did not buy anything yet to add to my characters, but you can do that. And I'll get to the point where you go buy things. There's also missions, so you can go there and complete those. And missions. Oh, I think these are achievements. That's right. So these are like the achievements. So this is what I unlocked in all of them, and then you can show what you've done so far in each of the other areas. So in story mode, I was able to unlock some of those. Then you got challenge mode, which I did a few there. Special mode, I didn't do anything yet. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do those yet. Sorry. Got to have that gold monkey face thing there on the left. So I did a couple of those there. Special mode, party games. I should have unlocked a few things there. There, to scroll down. I guess not. Oh, I didn't go over to the other games there, so I unlocked a few things there. Monkey Target, I did unlock a few things there. So you can see what you've unlocked. So there's some achievements in here, which is pretty cool. So there we have it. You can check, look at those. There's the point shop I was talking about, where once you gain some points, you can go in and buy characters. Which you see, I bought Sonic, but then you can buy other characters as well. Like I can get Tails and some of the other characters here, which I have not received just yet. You can also customize the things that as I mentioned earlier, you can add some things to your character, dress them up, and all that. And there's photo modes and special modes. So I'm trying to save up for some of the special mode stuff because I want to check that out. Online rankings, you can see who got what in certain areas, and you can also see if you have friends who have the games, you can see what they've got in each of these areas. But because the game hasn't released yet, I am not seeing that just yet. And then you got the gallery, and then some options to change. So without further ado, let's go through the party games a little bit here. And let's see. Well, actually, let me go see party games. I'll pick this person. You can play by yourself, which I was doing the first time I was checking out the game. So you can kind of get a feel for these games, these party games here. And some of these games, I think soccer and baseball, are 2-player only games. You can't have more than 2 players, because I found that out when I was playing with my family. So we'll get into more of these games in a minute when I share the video, and we kind of talk through those in just a minute. So let me go back to the main game before we get into more party games here. So go to the main game, so I can just show you what's involved there. So here I've got the Jungle Island. I haven't unlocked anything else yet because I'm still having to get through all of these areas and get the times. So as you can see here, these are the courses, and you can see what it looks like on the left, and they progressively get harder and harder. So that's it. That's the story mode. So that's each stage, and then I'm going to connect to the internet. That might be why, in case anybody I know has the review code. Oh, I got one friend who cleared this. So you can see I got one friend, and the world cleared these. There's like 4,979 people that cleared it. And I think that was Benji from the cross players that completed that on my list. So let's go see if Benji's done anything else. Let's go to rankings, online rankings. There it is. Let's see if he appears on this yet. Pick a ranking. Let's go. No records. All right. Try checking that. Target. No records. Boat. And I'm assuming Monkey Shot does not have it either. So, nope. All right. So with that, let's go take a look here at the party games. But before we do that, I'm going to switch over to the display. So here, we're going to switch over to video. And let's show off some of the things that I've learned here. So I can't speed this up, but let's just go through some of the things here. Fast forward a little bit. We saw some of these things already. So here we got to the monkey race. So let's go and leave it off here. So I'm playing, and I'm the professor, and Sammy's playing, and he is the main monkey. I forget the name of that monkey. And then my wife is the girl monkey. So in this case, we're looking at the one course race, and we were trying to make a decision where to go from there. And you can see there's different races here that we can go to. We got the main course. We can also decide if we want to do a Grand Prix, which is who wins the best of 3 races or 4 races. But we decided to do one course each, and we were ultimately then get to the jungle course. But we looked at each one. So you got the Banana Road, the Aqua Off Road, Frozen Highway, Clock Tower Hill, Sky Downtown, yep, and Cannonball Circuit. Looked at it. All right, Cannonball Circuit, Pipe Warp Tunnel, an underwater one. I'm sliding through this a little too quickly here. So Submarine Street, Speed Desert, Starlight Highway, and Random. So we ended up doing the main jungle circuit and keeping all the normal controls and such, and went through all the different things that you can do in this race. So you can get through each of the slides that teaches you what you got to do in the race. So these are the controls. And basically you're going through like a Mario race. You go and collect the weapons that you can use. You can collect up to 3 against the opponents. And then you can use the bombs and polygon balls that will really throw people off on their game. So lots of weapons, lots of variety here. So let's start this one. I am in the upper left corner, Sam is in the upper right, and my wife is in the lower left. And this is our first race, and I sucked at it. They both kicked my butt at it. But again, we had a lot of fun with it in this particular thing, but we wanted to get through and try each one. But we thought this was a lot of fun. And I apologize if the recording is bad, so that's on my part. I did not record at a higher resolution. This is not how the game looks normally. It does look pretty crisp and clean while playing it, so wish I could make it better. Apparently, I didn't record at a high enough speed for that, so my apologies. But at least you get the idea of what the game is like in the multiplayer. So, here, see, I got third, and Sam got first, and my wife got second. So, but then we did the Banana Road, then we played some more, getting used to it, because this is the first time we all basically played this game. Sam went flying off the side there. But then we're getting used to the weapons there. I was getting used to the weapons. And you can build, again, you get up to 3 here. So you can see there's, I'm stacking up on my weapons. Now I've got 3, and I used the larger ball, which allows me to get through, and I believe I can run over somebody, but I don't think I ran over anybody in this particular case. I'm waiting to see what happens when I use the bomb there. Oh, apparently I didn't hit anybody with it. But in this case, I believe I won this race here. Yeah, I got first. Wife got second, and Sam got third. But I think basically you get the gist of what the monkey race is about there. It's basically Mario Kart Monkey Ball. Then here's the one that we had a lot of fun with, and my wife kicked our butt in, the monkey fight. Basically, you can do normal, which is you're just clocking each other with a boxing mitt, or survival, which is you don't want to fall through anything, the cracks. We just did the normal mode, and we started off with the base one. And then you can also collect power-ups as well, which is basically you get a golden fist or a swinging fist, a spinning fist. So So there, and this is the first time we played this, the first round, and I'm the one in the red, Sam is in the blue, my wife's in yellow, and I was doing okay there in this first round. But after this, my wife took over. In this particular game setup, we have the first who gets 3 bananas wins the tournament, essentially. You can tell when I'm winning because I have the crown on my head, on my player name too. But here are our scores as well. And the timer, it's a timed match. Sammy knocked me off there. But I won that particular round, but that doesn't matter. Because again, whoever gets 3 bananas wins the tournament. So let's get into this one and show you what's going on here. This particular course is basically, it's kind of like you're in a crib. And you can knock down the sides, and then when you knock down the sides, you can get a weapon. And you can always see the controls at the bottom of the screen there. So if I take the mouse off my screen here, you guys can see what the controls. So at the bottom of the screen, you always can see what controls you're using for the game. So anybody who's playing will always see that. See, oh, Sammy won the last one. Okay, so we each got 1 win, and then it was just game over after that. With my wife, player number 3. But again, this was a lot of fun. And there's my wife winning that one, and then just taking control of the game from there. So this is the ice board. Each board is different. There's some ice walls there that block falling off. So if you're not familiar with these games, these are still a lot of fun for the whole family, or even for parties. I'm thinking I might have to bring this for our New Year's Eve party for my friends and I and the family. So, as you see here, now we're in the UFO stage here, and my wife's already got 2 wins, and she's just slaying us there. And there she got the 3rd win. She decimated us. I only got 15. Sammy's got like 39, and she's got over 200, and I think it's over 300. So, yeah. All right, next one is we do monkey target. This one was a little bit harder for us, trying to get used to figuring out how to glide to where we needed to glide. So I will spare you all the details on this one, but basically, let's get through some of these here. Oh yeah, we fell in the water quite a bit there. Just a little bit. All right, so in this point, we tried it again. This is when I started getting the hang of it, I think, here, where I was starting to maintain my altitude. And for whatever reason, just Sammy and Nora just couldn't get the hang of the altitude part. But Sammy started getting the hang of it towards the end, so he's going to want to try that again soon. But as you can see here, it's basically gliding, and in this case, we had to watch out for landmines in the air. So I was able to glide around them and gain some points. You can also get other power-ups like double your points or triple your points, depending on if you get through the goal to collect that item. But essentially, this is pretty fun too, where this is where you get the extra items or other things that could prevent you from getting where you need to go, but you're jumping off, and you got to get up high enough to be able to hit some air and be able to glide to your point that you need to go. All right, let's see. This is... Yep, I was able to make that one. and get some points there. So, but that's essentially the monkey target. Next up, I think we skipped billiards there, but then we tried the bowling, which was something that Sammy was having a hard time getting the hang of because of just the timing of the aiming tool. So I'm going to fast forward through this part here, and actually I'm going to skip it and go to the next video because this is where we started getting, my wife and I started getting the hang of this more. Sammy, not so much. He was getting very, very frustrated with it. But eventually, he does want to try this one more time because I think he started getting the hang of where his buttons were for. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, left and right is to add spin to the ball. That's where he was having a little trouble if he went too far to the right or too far to the left. So, and then again, Nora and I started getting a little bit more used to the timing on the aiming. Not so much in this case. So fast forward here. Sammy is the blue, and I think he was getting closer. He's definitely getting closer. I got one strike. Yep, so this is the last frame for us. And Sammy just started getting used to understanding the spinning effect, which is, again, the left and right shoulder buttons. So, but he started getting it. He's getting closer. So there. All right, let's get to the next game here. I think we ended up just kind of looking at the other games, which was there's monkey golf, monkey boat, monkey shot, monkey dogfight. And this is where I found out the soccer and baseball won't work for more than 2 players. So that was a bummer, but I'm sure Sammy and I will get to try that. And then there's monkey tennis. We didn't try that yet, but we decided for the night we would do one last game, and that was billiards, which we did 9 ball, because that was the only game we could play with 3 players or more. So essentially what we had to do is knock in the balls, starting with the lowest to highest in order. And if we missed, then it was the next player's turn. If we got it in, if we got the ball in, then you got to continue on for your next turn. So this one I was having a little trouble getting a hang of, but I think Nora, you won this one, right?
I
Billiards?
honestly remember.
Okay. One of us won. Oh no, I won it for Sammy, I think. So it was time for him to go to bed, so he was getting tired, so I took over his controls and won it for him. Again, he's player 2, the blue one. This is, I think, my turn. I'm the red. So this is basically us learning how to aim our character, and then where we hit the ball, wherever we hit the ball would depend on where the ball would go, depending on the angle we were hitting there. So let's see. Let me get to. I think this one was Nora's. So, and she was doing pretty well there. So, yeah, there we go. So this is where you're learning where to hit your ball into the ball you need to hit first, and then depending on the camera angle, then you could see where that ball was going to go. And then you had the power meter. So there, she pocketed ball number 1. Now she can move on to ball number 2. So again, just learning where you're aiming, and then getting into the right spot to where you could see where you're depending where you were going to hit that ball, where it was going to go. And we were just trying to get the hang of that camera. So it's not perfect, but we were able to get away with some we were able to figure things out. Again, Nora was doing really well here, so. But, and again, I think I helped Sammy clean up and finish the game off there. Oh, and this is where Nora fell off because she fouled on her ball. That's the computer player. They were able to get the ball 9 ball in because even though it was out of order, they weren't aiming for that ball.
You just have to hit them in numerical order.
Yep, just hit them in numerical order. That is correct. This was my turn again, but I didn't have a good play, so I just ended up hitting the ball, and then it was Sammy's turn. He was able to finish off the game, I think. Oh, I think that was a foul. Foul. Because I hit the ball in the wrong order. Or a penalty or something. Yep, foul. And that was it. So I guess maybe we just ran out of recording time or something. But again, that's where Sammy was able to win by finishing off the rest of the balls after I think Nora was not. So he got the most points there. So that is essentially Monkey Ball, what it has to offer. I know I didn't show off the story mode as much, just showing the beginning there. But hopefully you guys got a feel for what is going on in the party games. I think I might try to do this as well in streaming, just to have a little fun with it at some point this week, and get some people to watch it and have them tell me what I should do as far as party games go. So with that, this is Tim showing off Monkey Ball. And that is, if you want to hear more, come listen to us on our Thursday night podcast, or listen on your favorite podcast app. Every Friday morning, we deliver the latest podcast there. And again, this game drops October 5th, 2021. If you didn't get the deluxe version and get it early, if you're just like the rest of us, we get it on October 5th, 2021. Or I know I got it early thanks to Sega, and thanks again to them for giving us a review code. This time, for real, this is Tim signing off. Check you later.